Hi everyone, it's Wendy back with another What I've Been Eating Lately video. In these videos, I share samples of some of the meals I've been eating over the last several weeks, so you can get an idea of what it might look like to eat a whole food plant-based diet on a regular basis. So let's jump right in. First up, I have stuffed peppers, which has become one of my new favorite fast and easy meals. These are Poblano peppers and an orange bell pepper that I got a while back in my CSA box. Any kind of bell pepper would work for this. We simply mixed together one of these packages of pre-cooked quinoa from Thrive Market with a can of lentils and some salsa. And then we always keep batches of my cheesy sauce on hand in the freezer. So we stuffed the peppers with the quinoa mixture and topped each one with some cheesy sauce. Then we baked them at about 375 degrees Fahrenheit until the peppers were cooked through and served it with some potatoes. Next up is an eggplant tomato melt. I have a video that I'll link to here where I show how to make this. It's actually a recipe I got from Jane and Ann Esselstyn. We got quite a few eggplants in our CSA this year, and this is a super simple and delicious way to eat them. We serve this along with a big salad and some roasted potatoes. Here I have a quick meal I threw together on the fly one day. I mixed together some frozen kale with red onion and frozen edamame. I simply steam sauteed that together and added a little bit of balsamic vinegar. In the little condiment container there is some baba ganoush dip that I made out of more of the CSA eggplants from a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, I didn't write down what I did, so I can't give you the exact recipe for that, but I looked at multiple different baba ganoush recipes and created an oil-free version. Usually it has lots of oil in it, but I simply left that out. So I cooked the eggplant in the Instant Pot, and I left the skin on there, although usually I think the skin is removed. Then I blended the cooked eggplant with a bunch of garlic, lemon juice, tahini, and I think I added a little smoked paprika. I ate that with a toasted whole wheat pita. Next, this is a 5-minute stir fry that I put together with a bag of frozen stir fry veggies, half a can of black beans, and some buckwheat soba noodles. I simply seasoned that with a bit of coconut aminos, hot sauce, and rice vinegar. Then here is a delicious meal my mom made. We've got a mixture of more of those frozen stir-fry veggies with rice, some hash brown potatoes, and we recently found chickpea tempeh at one of our local grocery stores. It's just like traditional soybean tempeh, but made with chickpeas instead. I find it has a much softer texture than the soy-based counterpart, and it's really delicious. This next meal might not have the prettiest or brightest colors, but it's one of my favorite go-to comfort meals. This is our Instant Pot mashed potatoes, a recipe that I've shared before and I'll link to. Then we have some corn and Dr. McDougall's golden gravy. I'll also put a link to that recipe below. On top of that, we have breaded tofu nuggets. I have another video where I show that recipe. Then I have yet another cozy comfort meal. I had some leftover mushroom gravy, so I pulled out a few pantry staples to make a 10-minute meal. I love these Veggie Craft noodles. They're made with veggies and lentils. So I cooked those, and in the last few minutes of cooking, added some frozen peas. I simply stirred in the mushroom gravy, and it was sort of like a really simple plant-based stroganoff. And you know I love to add potatoes with pretty much every meal, so I had some roasted sweet potato with that. Next up is a taco salad that my mom made. This is very similar to the taco salad I shared recently on the channel. Basically, it's a bunch of veggies with my taco lentils and cheesy sauce, along with corn chips and roasted potatoes. Here we have a meal using up a bunch of CSA veggies. One week we got carrots, fennel, and peppers, so we roasted all that together. And the carrots had their gorgeous tops on them, so we sauteed those with a little coconut aminos. We also cooked up some noodles and mixed it with more of my cheesy sauce. These are whole wheat rotini that we used. And to top it all off, we had some leftover barbecued tofu and jackfruit. I've also shared this recipe, and as always, I'll include a link for that. I like to throw the barbecued jackfruit and tofu right on top of my vegan mac and cheese. And last but not least, I thought I'd just quickly share with you what we ate over the holidays. Here's my family's Thanksgiving meal. We like to serve it buffet style. From left to right, we had some Brussels sprouts in the CSA, which we roasted, Next to that are my Thanksgiving patties and a couple whole wheat rolls. Then we've got sweet potato casserole, cranberry sauce, party potatoes, pasta salad, and in the big crock pot are carrots and potatoes from our CSA, and the little crock pot has more McDougal gravy. So I enjoyed a giant plate of food, plus a second helping of those party potatoes, which have always been my favorite. Then of course I had room for some pumpkin pie. And even though I stuffed myself silly, I love that this food makes me feel energized after the feast, instead of sick and sluggish like I always used to feel after the traditional versions we used to eat. For Christmas, we had more of the same, but instead of the Thanksgiving patties, we had a tofu loaf, which is another McDougal recipe that I'll link below. If you want a more in-depth look of some of these holiday recipes, you can check out this playlist of all of my holiday-related videos from years past. Or if you're looking forward to a healthy plant-based new year, whether you're trying to get back on track or starting for the first time, you might be interested in this video of my top 5 tips for maintaining this lifestyle. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.